Currently here in Jumeirah Beach Road from Sikkim to super baha po.
Currently, conditions along Jumeirah Beach Road and across much of Dubai highlight the severity of an intense and highly unusual weather event affecting the wider United Arab Emirates. Heavy and persistent rainfall continues to impact the region, disrupting normal life and creating hazardous conditions across urban and coastal areas. The prolonged storm system has triggered widespread flooding throughout multiple emirates, prompting urgent safety warnings from authorities. Meteorological agencies report unstable atmospheric patterns influencing Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and northern regions, with rainfall totals far exceeding typical seasonal averages. In Dubai, torrential downpours have overwhelmed drainage systems designed for much lighter precipitation. Major roads, residential streets, and service lanes have become submerged, leaving large sections of the city struggling to cope with accumulating floodwaters.
ऐसा तो नीचे साइड में पूरा हो जाएगा ना पूरा गाड़ी है अभी.
Traffic movement has slowed dramatically as water pools across key routes, forcing temporary closures in several areas. Numerous vehicles have been stranded in flooded roadways, and drivers are being strongly urged to avoid unnecessary travel during the ongoing storm. Low visibility, slick surfaces, and hidden hazards beneath standing water continue to pose serious dangers. Open drains, debris, and uneven road surfaces remain concealed, increasing the risk of accidents even in areas with seemingly shallow water. Authorities have deployed emergency response teams across Dubai to assist with water removal, traffic control, and public safety operations. Specialized units are working continuously to clear flooded zones and monitor locations identified as particularly vulnerable. Residents have been advised to remain indoors whenever possible and to avoid flood-prone underpasses, tunnels, and low-lying streets. Officials warn that water levels in these areas can rise rapidly and without warning during intense rainfall. Public transportation services have also been impacted by the severe conditions. Several inner-city bus routes have been temporarily suspended due to unsafe driving environments, while ferry services between coastal areas have been halted as a precaution.
Oy, ano tayo tadaan yan?
Commuters are being encouraged to monitor transport updates closely and plan accordingly. Service disruptions may change frequently depending on weather developments, and authorities stress the importance of flexibility during the ongoing situation.
Hindi na siya baha. Bahang-baha. Umulan buong gabi, oh. Saan ka pa, oh, di ba? Stack up mga sasakyan, eh, no? Kalubog na isa dun, kawawa naman. Oh.
Government offices across affected areas have implemented remote work measures to reduce commuter exposure during the storm. Private sector companies have also been encouraged to follow similar practices, prioritizing employee safety amid unstable weather conditions.
मेरा उधर डाला नहीं मैं कल से निकल गया याना फ्रंट लो
Schools, outdoor venues, and public recreational areas have been closed in multiple locations. These closures aim to prevent accidents caused by slippery surfaces, flooded walkways, and rapidly changing environmental conditions. Dubai International Airport has gradually resumed operations following earlier disruptions caused by heavy rain and reduced visibility. However, some delays and cancellations continue, and passengers are advised to verify flight status before traveling. Airport authorities remain on high alert, closely monitoring weather conditions to ensure passenger safety and operational stability. Weather-related impacts may still affect schedules as the storm system continues to influence the region. Beyond Dubai, heavy rainfall has caused significant damage in other parts of the United Arab Emirates. Reports of flash flooding and structural collapses in certain areas underscore the dangers associated with saturated ground and strong winds. Emergency services remain fully mobilized as crews respond to incidents and assess infrastructure damage. Coordination between municipal authorities, police, and transport agencies continues around the clock to manage evolving risks. Marine conditions along the coast have deteriorated significantly due to strong winds and rough seas. Ferry services and small vessel operations have been suspended, and authorities have warned against recreational boating and coastal activities. To assist residents affected by flooding, digital services have been introduced to streamline damage reporting. Motorists whose vehicles were damaged by floodwaters can submit documentation online, reducing the need for in-person visits. While rainfall intensity has eased in some locations, further showers and isolated thunderstorms remain possible. Officials emphasize that conditions can change rapidly and that continued caution remains essential.
Wala din.
Residents across Dubai have reported sudden flash flooding in neighborhoods not typically affected by heavy rain. In several districts, water levels rose within minutes, entering parking areas, ground floor spaces, and service roads. Weather experts note that such rainfall events are rare for the region and reflect increasingly volatile weather patterns. The convergence of moist air and unstable atmospheric conditions has produced intense downpours, overwhelming infrastructure, and reinforcing the need for vigilance until the storm fully clears.
Na guys. Napasok na tubig. Na guys. Hindi pa.